We are turning the page. Did you see her do that? Yeah. Can you do it with me? We are turning the page on Donald Trump. Yep. We are turning the page on Project 2025. And we are turning the page to a new way forward to a future where everyone can live with freedom. You ready? Let's hear it loud and clear like we said. Mr. Trump, Mr. Vance, please mind your own business. Oh, that was excellent. Whole thing. When the Scarlet team comes on the field, we will all stand up and cheer. To the other team we'll never yield, and we won't forget we're here. We will fight for victory and win. We will conquer every foe.
We are just 26 days away until Election Day in the US. Can you believe it? 26 days. And up until this point, things were looking all right for Kamala Harris. She was almost getting away with fooling Americans, acting like she hasn't been in office for the past 4 years. And all the problems that Americans are facing have nothing to do with her. Those who are still listening to the left-wing media were buying it. They were getting swept up in the vibe because they thought it would be a good idea to take political advice from celebrities like Taylor Swift. But that bubble has well and truly burst. We've now finally reached the point in the campaign where people are seeing what Kamala Harris is like without a script. And it makes total sense as to why her staff were hiding her for so long. People don't like what they see. They're switching off. And Kamala Harris only has herself to blame for this, as well as the people around her who've been trying to gaslight voters, just like this.
52 days and we are turning the page. 52 days and bye-bye, Donald Trump.
Every time I hear that, it just freaks me out. But back to Kamala Harris, she has intentionally left her media blitz to the last minute. And despite having months to prepare for an obvious question like this one that we're about to play for you, she was stumped.
If anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind.
Okay, a politician being tripped up on a question, it happens every day. But this one, Kamala Harris has just let her little secret out that she has been running America with Joe Biden for the past 4 years, which is why illegal immigration is out of control. There's still a fentanyl crisis in America. The cost of living is through the roof. And 86% of renters in the US say they cannot afford to buy a home. And you know, Kamala Harris was given the chance to recover when she was drinking beer with Stephen Colbert in another soft interview. He asked her again, one more try for Kamala to get it right this time.
Under a Harris administration, what would the major changes be and what would stay the same?
Sure. Well, I mean, I'm obviously not Joe Biden.
I noticed.
And so that would be one change in terms of. But also, I think it's important to say with, 28 days to go, I'm not Donald Trump. And so when we think about the significance of what this next generation of leadership looks like, were I to be elected president, it is about, frankly, I love the American people, and I believe in our country.
Did you hear that? Not one change. It has to be confusing to the millions of people who've been listening to her and the people around her saying we're turning the page. She just admitted the only difference you're essentially going to get is you're not getting an 81-year-old man whose top priority is his bedtime.